I'm tired of these. It's the end of an era for this night.
Right there is why they can win the Super Bowl. You give the defense in this game is getting that first.
I know you're ready for what we about to talk about today, brother. You know we gonna get straight to the money today.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love
it. Hey man, what's going on, man? Welcome to another episode of Bills United Podcast. I'm not gonna lie, bro. 3-0 never seemed so simple before in my life, brother, man. Hey, listen, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm highly blessed and highly favored. How you doing today, brother?
First of all, hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing because number one, we about to be 3-0. Number two, we played the Miami Dolphins. Let's get that established. This is a scrimmage. This is not even about to be a football game. This is not even going to be a football game, but we're going to get into that. But before we start to get into Bills content, let's talk about what's going on around the league. Because, there's been a lot of major injuries recently as of lately, right?
For sure.
So I want to get your thoughts on this, my brother. How do you feel about the injury of Joe Burrow? How do you think this is going to affect the standings when it comes to the AFC conference?
Well, I mean, honestly, I thought the Cincinnati Bengals were going to be something this year as far as Joe Burrow pushing for MVP. I mean, I think he's due for something like that, a good year, productive year. Honestly, this kind of throws off the entire division landscape. I mean, you got guys like the Colts are 2-0. You got CJ Stroud, and they're trying to figure out something over there. The Chargers are 2-0. Chiefs still on 2, but now that Joe Burrow's out the picture, it kind of seems like the Chiefs kind of have some fighting time to be able to get back into the thick of things. So, in all honesty, man, with them being on our schedule later in the year and seeing that he might not be even playing, it makes our schedule so much easier, dude. And it kind of looks like we're almost baby walking it all the way to first round bye, home field advantage, pretty much a guaranteed ticket. Whoever gave us the schedule thank you. We needed something like this. After all the years of suffering that we've had, this is definitely the schedule to get it done this year for sure.
Yeah, because I definitely agree with you because for the most part, I definitely had the Bengals actually making the playoff this year over the Steelers. But like you said, this actually mixed up a lot of things. It messed up a lot because now the Patriots can make it to the playoffs. The Steelers can make it to the playoffs. Like you said, the Colts, the team that's been surprising everyone. And we see this team could barely win the games with Joe Burrow. So the fact that they don't have Joe Burrow with that defense, I won't be surprised if they record dang near be identical to the Cleveland Browns. And what you think about the Justin Fields? I don't really think that's going to affect anything. But what's your thoughts on that though?
Hey, my boy Tyrod gets to play. I'm happy about that. My boy Tyrod Taylor finally gets to start. He finally gets to start. Finally gets to shine. Right. So it's Tyrod time in New York. So or New Jersey, should I say? So that makes me happy. It always makes me happy to see dusty old Tyrod out there. Getting the wheels turning, knocking the rust off a little bit. Still a productive quarterback, but I mean, we all know he's past his now. The Jets are pretty much now cooked in in layman's terms. So yeah, honestly, there's nothing to talk about over there. The Jets are sorry. They always be sorry.
Just in case y'all don't know, HB is a super Tyrod fan. It's beyond me. I don't know why, but one day he gonna tell y'all. But it's terrible. I
love Tyrod. I love Tyrod, man. I'm just more appreciative of what he did for the Bills community while he was here. That's all it is. Once you're a Bill, you're always a Bill, man. Except if you're Kyrie Elam. That's the only guy that's like, nah, you get out of here.
Let's be honest here, man. Tyrod ain't do nothing over here. But hey, man.
Hey, man. We're not about to get into that right now. We're not about to get into that right now. Don't get me started.
Hey, man, shout out to my boy Joey Hatch, man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you joining the chat, brother.
Oh, my guy.
Appreciate you joining the chat, brother.
And the Bengals went out and spent a ton of money this offseason just to not have a quarterback. See, this is what happens when you spend about 50% of your cap on 3 players. One go down, it destroys the whole team. It destroys the whole system.
Yeah. And not for nothing, like now it's pretty much open to go get some backups. I mean, I heard they signed Mike White to the practice squad, and we all know how good Mike White was over here. So I mean, yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where now they're kind of scrambling for quarterbacks, and since they're so cheap, they're not going to go out and get a Jameis Winston and keep their season alive, even though they should.
Oh yeah.
So and I was telling you, I was kind of throwing this out there, but what would Shador look like in an in division trade going over there?
Mm.
Just get rid of you. You get rid of them. They don't got to deal with them anymore. You know, I think that's kind of like a match made in heaven in a way.
Trust me, they're gonna get rid of Gabriel Dillon, before they get rid of Shador. Shador was always the plan. They just try to blackmail my boy. He's not going anywhere. He's gonna be the quarterback for the Browns next year. But
Matthew Berry got him for a reason. Matthew Berry got him for a reason, and everybody else didn't want him. So good luck to him over there. I just don't see a Cincinnati pulling out somebody out the hat. Jake Browning is serviceable, but he's not a good quarterback. Let's just be real. Yeah. He's not gonna get the job done, especially in that division. Good luck playing the Browns. Good luck playing the Browns.
He gonna get you 2 wins. Hey, the Last Seed podcast, HB ready to write a novel about Tyrod over there. You have no idea, brother. You have no idea.
I'm about to write a fantasy novel, fantasy fiction of how he took us to the bowl one year.
What's going on, Sandra King? What's going on? How you feeling today? Hey, man,
shout
out to Sandra King for pulling up, for showing out, man, coming out for, Mafia talk.
Lovely lady. It was a pleasure meeting her.
It's a pleasure. But hey, man, now with that being said, hey, let's get into the real deal, man.
Yes, sir.
I want you to set the stage for everyone that's listening right now. Set the stage for this game.
Hey, for the most part, you got good Miami weather. You mean Buffalo's ranked number 1 in the offense versus Miami's 25th ranked offense in the NFL. You got number 8 defense with Buffalo versus 26th ranked Miami defense. That's horrid. They give up 337.5 yards a game. We're putting up about 420 and some change every game. So, and that's just us playing on autopilot right now. Let's just be real. I mean, James Cook put on a show to the point where he didn't even have to go hard the rest of the game. 21 touches is more than suffice. Special teams, we're 11th in the league versus their 26th. And I'm so sorry, but my dog is over there huffing and puffing. Give me 1 second. This guy's.
But hey, well, let me take over real quick. Now check this out, right? We don't need Josh Allen for this game. Like, this Miami Dolphins team is not as good as they seemed against the Patriots. They are, just in case I don't know, Jalen Waddle is questionable.
Yeah.
This team, we are going to make this team very one-dimensional. Because let's be honest, every time Miami ever play us, Tyreek Hill, I can't tell you the last time he even had 100 yards on us. Last time he had at least more than 5 receptions against us. And the only person that usually shows up on that team is A-Chain. And the way all defensive line looked against the Jets, he's not gonna get a lot. He's not gonna get a lot of the runs off like he usually do. If we show up the same way that we showed up against the Jets. Because let's be honest, the Jets have a great running back unit compared to the Miami Dolphins.
They came ill prepared to play versus Buffalo too. They came really ill prepared to play. I think they're prepared. Yeah, they were way. They kind of stood away from their game plan after the fact. After the fact that they started getting scored on, and they got phased in pass protection, so they kind of let that game get away from them. But most importantly, having them one-dimensional with just Tyrod and Achane, it's going to be scary for them to go against Buffalo, in a way where they're going to have to just only check 2 people basically the entire game. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yep. So we put up a few comments real quick. Hey, so we got the last seat. If the Dolphins lay an egg, does McDaniel get fired with them going into a long week? So I was gonna get into this, right? If we dominate the Miami Dolphins, this is going to be the end of an end of an era for this Miami team. Tyreek will be gone by mid-season. They're gonna have to trade him away because he's gonna make a scene. But not only that, McDaniels, his coaching staff, they gone. This is a must-win for them, and which is not gonna happen because their team is not built to beat Buffalo, as we've seen year in out. So my thing is, if they get blown out, say goodbye to the Miami Dolphins era. It's gonna be a new ball game. What's your thoughts on that, brother?
They never had an era. When did they have an era? They got to win the division first before they have an era. they got to do something. I mean, in all honesty, they haven't been an era like ever since I've been watching football, and since the Marino days, really. I mean, they've had 20 plus quarterbacks be starters over there. They haven't had an era. The Bills are in the midst of their era of dominance, and it's not going to stop until Josh Allen's pretty much gone. So this is kind of more of a game where it's not, I don't say it's must win because they're expected to lose, but if they win and upset the Bills, one, we have a lot to talk about, but two, it shows that they can win games still with Mike McDaniels. I just think that half their team is like they're just out of sync, and they're already having only
Yeah.
players meetings. You know, JJ Watt was talking about it the other day where they're already having only players meetings, and those things never turn out well. And if you're having one of those 2 weeks into the season, then you pretty much are done for the season. You might as well just pack your bags and go. So if you're already talking amongst yourselves without the coaches there, you might as well just leave. And we, like athletes, we've all been there where we just talk our stuff aside in the locker room, at the house, wherever. It's not looking good over there. I give them 2 more weeks after the Bills game, and if they don't fire him from there, it would surprise me. 0-5 would get him fired. 0-3
and
is
5?
it. I think 0-5 would get him fired. Yeah, because who's gonna be the interim coach over there? Who They don't have anybody worth keeping. So if you want to stay competitive and not throw in the towel 5 weeks into the season, you keep McDaniels. You let him finish his job. But when you have interviews like he had the other day when he's talking about, well, to win the game, we gotta win the game, can't lose a game. I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, it's over. This guy's relapsed. This guy's gone. This guy is gone. He's
Oh
not.
yeah.
He doesn't believe in himself. Tua's blaming Tyreek. Tyreek's blaming Tua, but indirectly, it's one of those things where they're defeating themselves. They're defeating themselves. They're not coming in. They're coming to Buffalo of all places.
Like let's be honest, right? Let's talk about it then, right? With Tua, you see what he said about Josh Allen. So we about to tell you how broken this team is. I have never seen another quarterback talk about another quarterback saying that he's better than me. Yeah, they probably give yeah, you know, the guys know they probably give him the compliments. Oh yeah, he's a really great quarterback. He good. This man literally said, I can't do half the stuff that Josh Allen do. No confidence.
He knows he can't.
No,
He talked the truth. He was gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
He was gonna sit there and he's making all that money.
Oh,
he's making all that money, and he's saying I can't do half of what he does. Well, then pay him half. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just came out of my mind. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
And I know there's something that you was telling me about that really kind of fired you up a little bit. Yeah. And it was Mike McDaniel's post conference, and like his little motivational speech, whatever you would call it. How did you feel about that when he said, "Win is a win and something, lose is lose"?
Yeah, I kind of touched on it a little bit just now. So it just shows to me that he's pretty much out of it. And he doesn't know how to talk to this team, because I'm pretty sure if my coach talked to me like that, I'd have been like, what the hell are you saying? What did you just get up from a nap? What are you talking about right now? You sound disoriented. You need to go get yourself recollected and then come back to the podium, because it just didn't show me that he was confident in his team at all against a prime team like the Buffalo Bills. That even Rasul Douglas during the week, former player last year, said, listen, he's the MVP. That's what I see in Josh Allen. He's the best quarterback in the league, because that's what MVP means. He had to say that end part because he knows that he's better than Tua. He knows that he's better than the guys that are on that team. So him knowing that, there's literally nothing you can do. He came in, they asked him, well, you have the intel already because you played there last year. Do you think there's anything you could bring this weekend? And he just said, well, he's the MVP. There's nothing you can do. That's basically what he said. There's nothing you can do in this team.
And you know what's crazy about that? We dominate them so bad that it's to the point where all they can do is pray to beat us. That's pretty much what they
gotta
say.
throw the kitchen sink. They gotta throw the kitchen sink at us.
They gotta pray to beat us. That's how dominant we are over this team. They gotta pray. Hey, my boy Roy Collins, what's going on, my guy? Long time no see. A lot of folks are calling for a blowout win by Buffalo. Every time I predict that, I get more gray hair, and the game is too close for comfort. My brother, you're gonna be sleeping in the third quarter.
Let me take this one. Roy, I appreciate you getting on the chat, brother, for sure. If we don't win this game, we're not serious. If we don't destroy this team, we're not serious. They should come in for the kill early. Third quarter, the same way they did with the Jets. don't play around. Play your brand of ball, regardless of the case. I'm pretty sure you've been a fan just as long as I have, which is why you grow gray hairs. And we understand why you get the gray hairs, brother. But you got to stay confident in this team. The way that the machine that we built in Buffalo is just bred for us to win. So if we can't beat a team that have already defeated themselves, there's no reason why we should be the number one team in the league right now. Because honestly, we are the number one team in the league right now. There's no debating that right now. It's like the Chargers maybe look a little more collected, but they struggled against their divisional guys and the Raiders. So, and we don't struggle in our division. Their division is just as bad on the bottom end.
And let me hit you with a fun fact real quick, Roy Collins. If you go on NFL.com or PFF rankings, the Bills power ranking is number 1. The Dolphins is 32. The Dolphins are literally the worst team in the league statistically.
They can be worse than the Browns.
They worse than the Browns. They worse than the Panthers, according to NFL and PFF. They're the worst ranking team. They are ranked 32nd. They that bad.
And if you're worse than the Panthers, when you have Xavier Legette get 8 targets and -2 yards, if you're worse than that, then you're pretty damn bad. You pretty damn bad. That surprised me. You can't be that bad.
We might as well throw Mitch in there. He gonna handle his business.
Hey, I'm not even gonna jinx that because you know what, Nate? Knock on wood, man. Because I don't want Mitch out there until Josh handles the job, and after that, we're gonna be fine. But yeah. So hence setting the stage, right? So you got a team that's basically number 1 versus a team that's pretty much dead last. So they're dead last in turnovers, and we're 4th in the league in turnovers. So these people are at will gonna get scored on. Especially in Buffalo in a frenzy on a Thursday night. And if anybody has seen the trend in the last couple of years in Thursday night games, they haven't been good Thursday night games. I haven't seen a Thursday night game good since last year Kirk Cousins overtime win against the Bucks. And they were swag surfing the whole 9. That was pretty hype. So outside of that Thursday night game, I don't remember one that has been literally
close.
Back to back. Close. Yeah, I don't remember one. I don't remember one.
And then not only that, Josh Allen is 6-0 on Thursday night games. But also, y'all also have to take this into consideration. Is that the Bills not only are the Bills players is going to take this game serious, but also the fans because of the smart remarks of Tyreek Hill over this offseason. When he said we got CTE, when he said F the Bills, all they do is cover 3 or so. I forgot what it was.
Bring the handcuffs out.
Bring the handcuffs out. Because if you think he's going to do anything this time around, he's definitely not going to do nothing. Because we gonna game plan specifically just for him. Because there's nobody else to Jalen Waddle hurt. There's nothing else for us to game plan on offense against them.
No, not at all.
I don't see this team doing much. I feel like the score is going to be very similar to the New York Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Larry, this somebody knew what's going on, Larry. We going.
God,
hey, you must be a Miami fan. We going 1-16, baby. Come tomorrow, y'all ain't ready. Laugh my ass off. I'm kidding. We done for, man. The East is y'all's again. You know what? Yeah. This is the most humble Miami fan I have ever met in my life.
There's a lot of them, surprisingly.
I haven't met one of them. Because I'm not going to lie. I watch a lot of y'all podcasts. I don't know many of y'all in Buffalo. We don't deal with y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck. We don't really mess with y'all too much. But the ones that I do be seeing are very delusional. So, I really respect that, Larry. And also, too, please come on Saturday night after the game. I would love to talk to you one-on-one and get your thoughts about the game.
And not for nothing, Larry. Your team, hasn't been great in a while. The last time that you guys reached the playoffs, it was spooky for you guys in Kansas City. And before y'all had Tua, y'all had Matt Moore at quarterback. And that hasn't gone well for you either. So what's coming already. You know what's coming already. And maybe 1-16 is a little bit crazy. That's a wild take. But at least the one is not coming over here in Buffalo. I'll tell you that much. It might go against the Jets, but it's not gonna be over here.
I'll give you 4-13. I had y'all winning 5, but the way this is going, I'll give y'all 4 now.
I had you guys dead last. I had the Jets in 3rd and the Patriots 2nd, and I had you guys winning 6 games. It's looking spooky for you guys. You guys might as well go out and try to get the number 1 pick and go get a wide receiver from Ohio State. But that's too further down the road. Further down the road. So, because,
Before we transition to the next, hey, listen, man. Shout out to my boy Pedro, man. Big
Hey, Joe, man,
cuz.
what's going on, brother?
What's going on, big dog? Hey, man, just in case y'all don't know, man, my guys, Mafia Talk, him and Jake Mafia, man, they had a live show at Wing Nuts last night, man. It was an amazing experience, man. You know, we all popped up. We supported them boys. Make sure you go follow them on YouTube at Mafia Sports Report and follow them on Facebook on the Mafia Talk podcast, man. These guys are doing their thing right now, man.
Yeah,
Go
check
like
them
and
out on
support.
Tuesday nights as well. Tuesday nights.
Check them
That's
brothers
when
out,
they're
man.
doing
They,
their thing. And
they
hey,
legit.
we might have some wrestling talk. Pedro and I might have some wrestling talk down the road. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that
Oh,
at
yeah.
a different date. We'll get
But hey,
that at a different date.
but let's get to cooking, man. Hey, man, let's talk about some of these injuries reports. Let's see what's
Yeah.
going on with both Buffalo and Miami. All right. So off rip. We got a few injuries. We got Shaq Thompson. Of course, you know he wasn't gonna play anyways. We got my boy coming back. We got my hold on. Now let me take this off. We got my boy Jordan Hancock. He's that boy. I don't think y'all understand how good this guy is. He's just as good as Taylor Rapp. He is a heat seeker. This brother hits. And I was telling HB, if they end up putting Taylor Rapp and Jordan Hancock's side to side on the safety room in the back, somebody getting knocked out tomorrow. It might be Tyreek to get knocked out. It might be your third string wide receiver get knocked out. These guys are a hitter. The fact that we got him back, he is superior to Cole Bishop. I love Cole Bishop, as y'all already know, if y'all been watching the show. But Jordan Hancock is very good. And the fact that we got him back is a major upside for this defense. Major upside. Teron Johnson, I actually have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you keep him out for this game?
Yes. Yeah, we have probably one of the deepest DB rooms in the league. So outside of Jordan Hancock coming back, you got Dorian Strong still playing really impressive ball. You got Trey White back and you got Benford. There's no reason why you should have Teron Johnson out there. Like we're pretty much on autopilot until November, December. So we could really keep Teron out and Ed Oliver and Matt Milano and even Cam Lewis out and get these young guys playing. Like they're out there like not forcing the young guys to play, but they're so confident in the young guys this time around. Previous to all the other regimes that they've had in the last couple years, they've now had to force the young guys to come play. And I love how the young guys are playing. TJ Sanders is playing balling. He's balling out of control. You got Deion Walker finding himself as a presence in the run game last week, where he wasn't he wasn't out of place at all. You know, he was taking in two defenders most of the time when he was in. You got Zion Logue that had a good game. You had, Dorian Williams is going to step up. He's going to do his thing. I mean, there's so much depth on his team that the starters don't really need to rush into the field. And what they built so far, I'm just so proud to see the Buffalo Bills actually have a team where we're not sweating injuries now. You know?
And I'm not gonna lie, one name I don't see on here is Maxwell Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you, brother. Since you're not on the injury report, right?
He's on IR, so he doesn't have to be on the injury list.
So when do he come back? Is it next week?
So he's out for the first 4 or 5 games already automatically. Games? Yeah.
Okay.
There's no rush for him to play this season at all, honestly. Like you could throw him in there when things get spooky and we already clinched, home field advantage and all that, and give him some reps on the field. But I don't see us rushing him in at any point. For what? He's our first round draft pick in our future. So it's not Trey White. Clearly, Trey White's playing good, but he's not the future. So there's that.
So let's get
that's
to
their injury list, right? Or that's their roster.
Oh, this thing, you might as well say both
because they look like their roster.
Yeah, no. This that injury list, my boy.
So basically, everybody is hurt.
Hey, listen. Outside of Larry, outside of Jalen Waddle, do y'all know any of these players?
I mean,
you see that moment of silence? That moment of silence is because they sorry. Your injury list don't even matter. I don't even care who's on your list. It don't even matter because I was gonna lose anyway. Your team is that sorry.
Your team, your backups look like the 2010 Buffalo Bills roster starters, and you go like, who the hell are these people? If I were to name Dewan Edwards, Reggie Torbor, you've been like that. This is basically that list right there. You'd be like, who the hell are those guys? Like, yeah, those are the guys that were in that team back then. Yeah, now this is what they look like. I'm sorry for
And,
Miami fans. Y'all sandal wearing mother lovers. Y'all, I can't stand y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all might as well just move y'all franchise. Y'all might as
I
well just
love
keep the
y'all. I
Miami
love
Heat.
y'all city. I love y'all city. I can't tell you enough about Miami. I love Miami, but I can't deal with the Dolphins, bro. Dolphins, nah,
Oh yeah.
not my. I hate them more than I hate the Patriots half the time.
But I would like to elaborate on the Jalen Waddle effect.
Yeah,
Is the fact like last week they almost beat the Patriots with Jalen Waddle. The offense, know, it had like they had a moments to where they was flowing. You know, he was getting his receptions. They was looking good for a little while during the Patriots game. The fact that they don't have him now is going to make this game very one dimensional on their offense. And one thing about Tua is an anticipation quarterback,
mm-hmm.
meaning if his first look is not there, this team will have no passing game. And
Yeah,
the way that we have a rush, because like I said, like if our defensive line show up like they did against the Jets, because A-Chain always give us a problem. That's one thing I can say about Miami. A-Chain, I don't know what it is about that brother, but he always gonna get his against ours.
for
And
sure.
if we can stop A-Chain, if we shut down Tua, we shut down Tyreek Hill as we always do. That's gonna be it. That's not even a factor. What can this offense do with us now, especially without Jalen Waddle? What solutions does this team have on offense?
I think that if they're looking at it like the season's over already, I could see Jalen Waddle sitting out this game. If they're trying to keep Mike McDaniels, I could see Jalen Waddle stepping up and playing
Yep.
because that's the only way they're gonna have a chance. And not, I wouldn't want to put my guy out there that I just extended for the foreseeable future out there hurt, knowing that we're gonna basically not be good in the season. So
Makes
I mean,
sense.
I could, yeah, like I could. There is a 50-50 chance that he plays. There's a 50-50 chance that he plays. But HN is like the cheat code over there. They spread him out in the slot. They put him out wide. They put him out rushing. But like rushing, I feel like we fry him out all the time. Rushing, I feel like we fry him. Interior was all that, like almost all the time he was getting most of his yards in interior last year.
Yep.
I don't think this year is going to be the case. Like TJ Sanders is playing like a 2-3 year vet in there. And he's taking in players where he's sucking in one guy and he's pulling him back. He might not get the sacks, but he's definitely creating that pressure to where other guys are being able to do stunt moves. Did you know that we're top of the league in blitz rate? We're like not we're
You
yeah,
lying.
yeah, yeah. We're top of the league. We're not the best team in the league in blitz rate, but we are tops of the league in blitz rate, and we're number one in the league in sacks when it comes from the blitz.
And I'm about to say, you know what's funny about that? Because those were during the offseason, I said I want to see some blitz packages from Sean McDermott. He is too conservative when it comes to football games. I'm like,
Yeah.
blitz, 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 and just let the cars fall where they fall. And he's finally doing it, and we see the results of an aggressive Buffalo Bills defense.
It's looking great. It's
Oh
looking
my
great.
goodness, boy!
But when
Hey,
do they turn it on autopilot though?
you said when do they turn on autopilot?
Yeah, where they just take away the blitz and they're just like, you know what? We're not showing you any more blitz packages. We're just gonna go on in and play zone.
Sure. I mean, honestly, we don't got a blitz for the next 6 weeks. Look who we playing.
If
And
Bosa
Miami,
keep playing the way we do, it's over with.
bro, and then we get Larry back and Michael. Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, sky's the limit for this defensive line. If they glue the way that they're supposed to, sky's the limit.
For sure.
Hey, let's pull up a few comments, man. Hey, man, Pedro, first 4 games, then we can open his practice window. Then we have 21 days to activate him. Talk about Maxwell Harrison. So he's
Okay.
around the corner. He's around the corner. But hey, I'm gonna keep my 2 cents. I'm gonna keep my 2 cents about that. We're gonna talk about that on a later episode.
For sure.
What we got going on, man? Larry, watch out for A-Chain catching the ball at the backfield. Actually, our only offense. Oh, brother. Oh, we know that.
Yeah, he had 8 receptions for 92 yards in the last game that they played. And yeah, and for her running back, like he's sick with it, man. He had over 100 in all-purpose yards. And most of it came from receptions. I feel like him playing in the slot will give us some trouble at times. Miami plays us tough out of almost everybody in the division. I mean, there's only 3 other teams. So Miami plays us close most of the time, but we just end up beating them in the long run. But the best chance they had to beat us was last year. And over a Jordan Poyer call, they pretty much didn't beat us. So I don't have too much. It's not the same team as last year, but it's one of those teams where you can't sleep on too much. So I can't automatically dismiss them. because they can run up time possession on us with Achan by himself. But seeing how the Bills are second half adjustments wise, I don't see them. I don't see them killing us the entire game. I see us frying them by halftime, and then third quarter we put in a score or two more, and then we're done.
I'm gonna tell you this, Larry. It's cooking season. We about to cook y'all boys. Don't even worry about it, bro. Just enjoy the game and cry, and come back Saturday for the post game show. Because that's all it's gonna be, my boy. And one more comment before we transition. Hey, you got a new person, Tom Ottersberg. The Dolphins held a players meeting after week 1. There is no confidence in McDaniel. He has lost the players.
Yeah, Tom, we touched on that. I touched on that a little bit earlier, and I was just saying that, once you have players only meetings and the coaches are not involved, they're already knowing that this season's fried. You might as well go to Cabo. There's nothing to do. If they don't believe in the philosophy coming into a primetime game, they're not gonna care. And if they want to change the direction and they're already locked in, like guys like Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Tua, they want to see a change in direction on the team, then they're pretty much just gonna wing it for the next couple weeks. It can go one way or another, but players only means diabolical. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. They should have they should have fired him. Oh, not almost right then and there, but it should be a red flag for the owner of the Miami Dolphins to get him up out of there before things get dangerous.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Hey, question for you, my guy.
Yeah.
Do you have any key matchups or storylines for this game in particular?
Yeah, I got plenty. So Achan versus this defense is obviously something we already touched on. How they use him is going to be vital to the game. With Matt Milano being out in this game, Dorian Williams got to step up in that nickel defense to be able to pretty much one-on-one check Achan. So Devon Achan being so elusive how he is, I don't expect us to play him man on man, because he will burn everybody on the squad in the second and third level. He's so fast. So you got to account for him and keep everything in front of you. So I could see them playing a little more zone this week. We've kind of already established our man defense, but I don't think that we're going to have the personnel to be able to keep him contained unless we use Jordan Hancock, which he pretty much can go step for step with anybody. And I can see him, Dorian Strong, taking some reps there. But most of the time, I can see them spreading us out. I can see them. That's their only chance. It's the only chance. So Devon Achan versus that defense, whoever checks him in the slot, whether it's Dorian Williams or it's Jordan Hancock, or at times it could be Benford, depending on the package that they have. But I see Benford. I want to see Benford and Tyreek. I want to see that. I want to see speed on size. The size, man, Benford's got it down pat. After the first game of the season, when they were talking to him about the D-hop one-handed catch, he said, "Do it again." If we played him again, I want him to do it again, because that's not happening ever again. And then he came in with some fire. He tackled with intention last week. So I think that fire doesn't leave him. I think that he plays hot again, and he shuts down Tyreek Hill this week. One more matchup I got, man. I want to see Keon Coleman. I want to see him route up Rasul Douglas, an experienced corner. I want to see what that looks like. I want to see what that looks like this week. See if he get more love and more trust with Josh. This is a good game. This is a good game to establish trust between Palmer and just the offense in general. But Keon, seeing he's a second-year player, I would love to see him get 10 looks this game.
And you know what's funny, bro? For some reason, I was gonna bring that up. I think Rasul is going to guard Joshua Palmer.
You think so?
For some reason, I think so, bro. I think Miami gonna have him on Joshua Palmer,
because I think that's dangerous.
Me too, but I think Keon Coleman, he's too big for Rasul, bro. He's too big,
and that's why I want him there.
It's a mismatch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. It's a mismatch.
Yeah. You throw the ball up there and you just give it to him. Give it to Keon.
Yeah, it's a problem, bro. And then I don't really have any matches, but I'm looking forward to seeing how Cole Bishop deal with the speed of Tyreek Hill. I want to see if they're going to test the waters. I want to see if they're going to test the waters and go deep on Cole Bishop, because he is the weak link still. Even though he did play good last week, he's still the weak link of his defense currently. And I want to see if they're going to test the waters. I want to see my boy come up big. So I'm just looking at, I'm going to be paying attention to him mostly throughout the day.
That's kind of going to be my prediction right there. I think that they go play action, first play of the game, and they go deep to Tyreek to try to test the waters early. I think Tua misses, But in all reality, it's not just because he sucks, but it's more because that pressure coming in, they're already going to expect them to come in with bad intentions on Thursday, because
Oh
that's
yeah.
pretty much all they got. They're throwing darts at a board at this point. So seeing which one sticks. So I think that they hit us deep early, and then after we three and out them, I think it's time to run the ball with James Cook. I
Oh
think
yeah.
he's going to rock.
Hey Larry, hey, I ain't even mad. I got Cook and Allen on the overs, bro. I'm trying to get paid.
I
I
love his honesty. I love his honesty, man.
I've never seen this team win a playoff game. I just want to see us be competitive again. I'm one of the few realistic fans. Yo, Larry, Larry,
We mess with
you
you, man.
see, you see my
Respect.
name, under my you see my Instagram handle. Yo, follow me on Instagram and inbox me, brother. I would love to talk to you, brother. Inbox
Yeah,
me on Instagram, my guy.
yeah, yeah. Next time we have we play them again, we will talk about it. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
bro.
it because we want to see
Most
your take
definitely.
as a real Dolphins fan.
But hey, with that being said, bro, I need you to do something that you specialize in for everybody, real quick. And,
Okay.
and if y'all and if y'all watch our show last season, we predicted a lot of games in the way that it was gonna go, and it happened. So I need you to coach us up, man. If y'all don't know what coach me up mean, tell us how you're gonna attack the offense and tell us how you're gonna attack their defense. If you was the coach of the Buffalo Bills, how would you attack this team, brother?
Well, we're on experimental mode right now. I think that as far as trying to get the chemistry with all the receivers, I think that that's something vital for this team. I think that as far as getting everyone involved is still a thing. That everybody eats mentality is still going in, carrying into the second year. Post Stephon Diggs, I think that we spread the ball out first half, and then we start getting draw plays in with James Cook. I think that James Cook is going to be the guy that gets the rock at the end of the day. And they don't have any defenders that are going to be able to catch up with any of these guys. When you spread them out, there's not enough depth on that team for them to deal with Keon, with Shakir, with Palmer, with Knox, with Kincaid. Kincaid could have a blow up game. There's so many options that you have out there. They're going to be so worried with that out there that James Cook is going to literally be toting the rock, and he'll only need less than 20 carries to get over 100 yards easily. This defense is obliterated by just lack of depth. So how I would attack them offensively if I was the Bills coordinator, I would spread them out early, and then second half just pretty much play autopilot and run the ball. We're using these games as tune-up games, just like we did last year, in order to create a chemistry between all these players, right? And see how we gel and how we win games. The number one thing I see though is how are we going to adjust without Matt Milano, key signal caller on the defense. I mean, I think we could adjust pretty well like we did last year. We don't have a Bale Inspector on the team anymore, so I'm very happy for that. So as far as second string players, you have a Dorian Williams that's able to step up and be a vital player on a defense. I see us playing more zone this time around and trusting the forefront. I see Epinesa and Rousseau having good games. I can see Joey Bosa having a take two of his game versus the Jets. Um, uh, yeah, it's one of those games where you're gonna play them zone. So Tyreek and Waddle and if Waddle plays and Achane, you keep everybody in front of you. Um, and then when it gets closer, I don't see them getting in the goal line. I just don't see it unless they get loose for a play or two. They're not getting in the goal line the rest of the game, so they have to execute. Um, Playing two deep high was a success last year. I think two deep high safeties is the way to go this game. Not like they played one high safety versus Baltimore. When you have Derrick Henry, it's a little different. So I would play defensively. I'd play two high safety. That's pretty much the catalyst to beating Tyreek Hill, and we have the intel playing him over the years. Aside from now having the depth, we have over depth now in order to play Tyreek Hill. So I'm not worried about it defensively. If I were to be Miami, I'd have to play the possession game. I'd have to try to trick plays. I'd have to try things outside the box and mismatches in the inside. Because if the Buffalo Bills have any weaknesses, it's the inside game. The crossing routes and the concepts, the missed angles on tackles. I would try to execute that, but I don't feel like they have the talent to be able to do that offensively on a team. I don't think Tua will have enough time in this game to be able to look at anything down the field if they play something spread out. He will not even have 4 seconds to throw the ball this game. Their offensive line is terrible. And if the Patriots take in, I mean, they're number one in the league in sacks this year. If they're coming in hot off of that, I could only imagine what the Bills can do with all the depth they have at defensive line. I see them trusting the forefront this game, and I see us rarely blitzing to be able to get to Tua. I see the forefront dominating this game.
I love that take. That's a great take. You know what's funny? I 100% agree with you because there's two ways of stopping Tyreek Hill. A prime example is what you said, two high safeties. The second way of stopping Hill is you put hands on him on the line. Tyreek don't like being touched on that line. If you touch Tyreek Hill on that line, it's going to ruin his momentum and it's going to ruin his break. And if you do that, it's going to be a problem for him getting that ball because one thing that people need to realize about Tua is a spot quarterback. A spot quarterback meaning that he's going to throw the ball where he want to throw it because he know his wide receiver is supposed to be there. If you put hands on Tyreek on the line, he's not going to be at that spot that he's supposed to be. That Tua is going to throw that ball to. So what we need to do early in the game, send the house, and have what's his name, Christian Benford, and make him play press. Send the house and make him play press because I don't even know their third string receiver. We don't even know I don't even know who that is.
No,
so he's not going to
tell you.
Trey Wright going to lock him down. He's not even a factor. If you sit that house and if you give Tua at least half a second, because the people didn't realize he can't scramble, he will have nowhere to go. Either he's going to just throw it up.
He's too short.
He's going to throw it up and pray, or he's going to throw it out. Or he's going to make a vital mistake and he's going to throw them interceptions. Send the house early during the first quarter and make them break under that pressure because they're not going to be ready for that amount of pressure coming, especially with, like you said, the offensive line. The offensive line is terrible. Miami's too hurt. They too hurt. And so, like, bottom line, put that pressure on Tua early. Just blitz him. Make him get the ball out the hand. Make him throw the ball faster than he usually have to. That's what we need to do on offense. So that's my game plan on defense. On offense, it's simple. Like you said, spread the ball. Because to me, I think this, like you said, this is going to be a game to where we experiment. I see us getting a lot of chemistry with Joshua Palmer and Keon Coleman. I think this is going to be more of a passing game than a running game, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many things and many packages that we could do. Because, like, for example, we barely seen Elijah Moore in a rotation. We barely seen Kincaid come alive yet. And what's a better game for them to actually experiment than a Miami Dolphins team that is hurt and is ranked 32nd, who has a terrible defense? It's a scrimmage. You might as well see what you could do with this team. See what works and what doesn't work. Because if it don't work against Miami, we're not going to do it all for the rest of the season. So we might as well just go out there. So I think we're gonna go empty. I think this is gonna be a passing game. I think we're gonna hurt their DBs. We're gonna hurt the pride of that team. And then once we open up that offense, once we open up the pass game, James Cook for the rest of the game just to run clock out. That's what I see.
I don't see with us playing 2 deep high safety. I think that if we play the man concept, which we kind of already are doing since the Baltimore Ravens game from last year, I can see us playing 2 deep high, but then everybody else play man. I just think that when you play Tyreek Hill man in short distance, I feel like that's where you could clamp him best. Because if you give him the whole field, you're at the 20-yard line and you're at the Miami 20 and they have to go 80 yards upfield, you don't want to play Tyreek press because you're giving him all that real estate if he goes free. So I'm pretty sure the Bills would look at him and say, okay, we'll give you 5 yards up and we'll zone press you. But that's about it because we have to keep everything in front of us. So, it's a different approach. I understand where you're coming from with it. If they send it early and it works, then this game is over quick. And there's no playing around, you know. But then you have a defensive line that's so potent right now, and they're humming. They're humming. After that Jets game, I don't see why Rousseau can't have a sack, why Epinesa can't have a sack. And Epinesa had an interview this week too saying how they were going to have to flatten them early. They have to deflate them early. And seeing the vibes, how it's going to be Thursday night and everything. And I quote, he says, we have to deflate them early, get the job done early. And that's it. Josh not being on the injury report also, that's a good sign too. A lot of people were A lot of people were worried about him having his nose broke, and I thought he had the mask. Now he got the visor out. So that's just something that just popped in my head. Now I'm thinking, as long as he's out there facilitating, by third quarter, he should have Trubisky in no time.
Oh no, facts. And hey, I gotta pull up this one comment because Larry, I want you to respond back to me. Larry, 2 high safeties keep in front of you. Jam and mess up timing. Play physical on the inside run and keep your leverage on the outside run. They become one dimensional, and can't stop anything.
Yeah,
Larry, my question for you is: are you a low key a Bills fan? Because you telling us how to defeat your team, even though we know. But the fact that you say that, are you low key a Bills fan? Keep it real. Comment down below. I need to know. I need to know.
I like Larry's take. It's complimenting my take, and it's just a different way of explaining it, but exactly right. You keep everything in front of you and play physical up front. I love it. I love it. Can't say enough about it.
Hey, but now with that being said, let's get into some predictions and let's get into some hot takes. So, what's your hot take on offense?
Hot take on offense. I think that James Cook gets 3 touchdowns this game. I think that we get down the field, and a lot of times when we dominate, you see a lot of Josh Allen stats be really low. Josh Allen stats are not high unless he has to put the cape on and throw 400 some yards. So I think that James Cook, I think Ty Johnson gets in there for one. It's gonna be one of those games where we run away early with it, and you won't need Josh to throw all the touchdowns. You'll need him to just get you down the field enough for us to get the dirty work done with the offensive line. This offensive line is going to dominate on Thursday night. There's no doubt about it. I think predictions score. I can go into it now, right? I think it's 34-10. I think that you put up 34, game's over. You know, they're probably gonna score one late, but I don't see them putting up anything else than that. And it's tough to say because now you're at a point where you don't want to overstep. But I believe in this team so much that now I don't feel like we're overstepping anymore. This is what has to get done. And if it doesn't get done, we're not for real this year. That's just plain and simple. We should be destroying every team on this schedule. No ifs, ands, or buts. So that's my hot take and my prediction.
All right, so I'm gonna start with my prediction. I think it's gonna be 38-17. I think Miami gonna score a garbage touchdown. That's gonna give them 17 towards the end of the game. So I got 38-17 for my hot take on offense. I think this is going to be a Joshua Palmer game. I think he's gonna show us exactly why we picked him up from the Los Angeles Chargers. I think he's gonna have over 130 yards and 2 tutties. So if you have him on fantasy, if you have Joshua Palmer on fantasy, mark my words, start him because he's gonna eat this game. Okay. He's faster than all the DBs. He's gonna get behind that safety.
His route running is so good. His route running is so good that if he were to get matched up against Rasul Douglas' old self, he's gonna cook him. So that's Kudos. Yeah. You can't even name your second corner on the team. They got Willie Gay Jr. playing over there, but I don't even know what position he plays. He's talking about setting the tone. I don't know what tone he's gonna set.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Might be a tone deaf tone, but that's all he's gonna set.
Oh yeah, and so that's my hot take. I think Joshua Palmer he's gonna show out this game of offense. On defense. I think it's gonna be Cole Bishop, man. I think he's gonna have at least he's gonna have an interception, and I think it's gonna come within the first quarter of them trying him.
Okay.
So that's my hot take. Cole Bishop gonna have an interception in the first quarter because they're gonna try him because he's the weakest link on this team. So that's my prediction. What you got for your hot take on defense?
So I got Dorian Williams with an interception. I got a tip from a defensive lineman, and I can see Dorian taking something like that. Him and Bernard have this act for just being next to the ball whenever something's happening. His first year wasn't like that. He was getting sucked up by the play action a ton. But second year, he came in just rocking the stadium. So I see him getting an interception. That's my hot take. I see TJ Sanders getting his first sack. He needs to get back there. Ed Oliver being out and everything, and seeing how TJ can get constant pressure and just pull back the guard. I could see him just ripping the guard for one and just either pushing the guard into Tua or getting certain pressure where he's gonna get the sack in this game. I'm telling you, it's either gonna be him or Joey.
Joey definitely won't get one.
Joey's got to get one. Don't put a tight end on Joey. He'll call you out.
Oh man, listen, I can see at least 4 sacks this game overall. I
Yeah,
don't know how many from each player, but I can see at least 4 minimum from this team this week.
yeah,
But hey, listen, man, let's transition to the last segment. Hey, let's get into some predictions for this week, right?
yes, sir.
So we could go 1-1, right? We already know we all gonna pick the Bills against the Dolphins, so that's no problem. So who you think gonna win between the Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I got the Pats winning this one.
I got the Steelers. I'm calling for
Okay.
I got the Steelers. Jets versus Buccaneers.
Oh, Bucks, easy.
Yeah, that's not the question. Well, now this one's actually interesting. Raiders versus Commanders with a hurt Jaden Daniels.
Marcus Mariota getting the start against his old team. I think Mariota got enough to get it done. I think Commanders take it.
And it's crazy because I want to go Raiders because the Commanders defense is a little sorry, but I
Yep.
think the Commanders got too much firepower because your boy Genty is not looking too bright for him so far. So
Let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you
go
something about
Commanders.
Genty. Genty being as big as he is, as physical as he is. If I'm
Bro.
looking at the tape in the Microsoft, like the mobile Surface Pro at the sidelines, and then you're sitting there like this guy did not pick up not one block to be able to get me an extra second. He just sat there and didn't know where to go, what to do. Shows me that he just wasn't ready. They're using him wrong over there. Because when he has the ball in his hands, he plays physical. He's just being misused over there. They need to use him like Marshawn. They need to stop playing games. Just give him the rock, run the ball 20 plus times a game. Just give it to him north-south, and he's going to be magic for y'all. I don't think he's trash. I just think he's being used wrong. That's just my take on that.
Okay. So what you think about the Texans and Jaguars?
That's rough. 0-2 Texans. They got to fight to get a win in Jacksonville. You know what? I'm going to give it. It's at Jacksonville too.
At Jacksonville.
Nah, I gotta give it to Houston, man. I got Texans on this one.
I'm not gonna lie, Texans defense is insane. Just in case y'all don't know, they definitely got a top 5 defense, and you got T-Law over there, quarterback. He breaks under pressure, so I got Texans coming out with this victory.
Okay,
now this is a good game.
Did you have Commanders? Did you have Commanders or Raiders?
I had Commanders.
Okay, so Commanders, and then you had Texans as well. Okay.
Yep. So now this is a rematch of the division, my boy. Rams versus the Eagles.
So this game is interesting. I'm gonna give the edge. I'm gonna give the edge to the Eagles just because they're at home. And I don't know what it is with the Rams as of late. They just kind of find it hard to score. They're transitioning into a different type of offense. I didn't really get to peep them much last week, but for what I see like, Stafford dealing with his injuries and everything and still trying to be, at this point in his career, like a Alex Smith type of quarterback where you're just playing possession ball, not trying to turn it over. He still can make the good throws and everything, but they had to rely a lot on Puka Nacua being able to be more flexible. But their defense is so ferocious too, man. Like it's just as good as the Eagles. So can I see them getting a revenge game and playing them and winning? I can see the Rams winning this game. I'm going with the Rams. Let me go with the Rams.
So you're gonna go with the upset?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
See, my thing is like, because the Rams always start off slow in the beginning of the season, and then they just catch fire mid-season every single season, bro. For the past
I think they're 2-0. I think they're 2-0 right now.
Yeah.
They beat the Titans and they beat the Texans week 1.
Yeah.
So, but they
the offense, the offense ain't look good though during those games. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's a little slow with the Eagles, but Eagles haven't looked well either on offense. So last year I did have the Rams winning for the upset, in which they should have if it wasn't for that snow. But we don't get into that. But I'm gonna go for the Eagles this time. I think the Eagles gonna take it home.
Okay.
Because they both fighting to be undefeated. So for their
Colts
first
and
loss,
Titans. Colts and Titans. Cakes and pies. I love it. Have some divisional rivalry here, man. Cam Ward go against Danny Dimes. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's a girl running that franchise now, man. There's a woman running that franchise, and that woman's coming in firing. Jim Irsay's daughter, if I recall, she's coming in and has an earpiece, and she's on the sidelines trying to see who's on that BS or not. I respect it a ton. She's doing good for her dad. RIP to her father, Jim Irsay. Not for nothing, but she's doing her thing right now. And obviously she doesn't have anything to do with the coaching, but they're keeping everybody on P's and Q's, trying to figure out who's serious in that franchise or not. Let me take the Colts in that win. Let me have them go 3-0. Unexpected team going 3-0 this seauld Who'd have thought Danny Dimes would be this good? Who'd have thought
Hold on,
Danny Dimes would be this good?
it's not Danny Dimes no more. It's Indiana Jones.
Oh my goodness.
It's Indiana Jones now. Yeah, he got a whole
That
new
is
name
so
now.
cold. That is such
That's
a cold.
fire, bro. That's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
a top 3 name. I can't hold you.
Yeah,
Indiana Jones.
for sure.
So I am taking the Colts.
Okay. Did you have the Eagles for that last one?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, the Eagles. Okay.
So this is another good one right here because both of the quarterbacks are injured. Bengals versus Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, that's rough. I see the Vikings. I see the Vikings being serviceable. Who's the backup over there in Minnesota, if I might ask? Because I can tell you. I mean, I don't know if you want to look it up in that computer right now. I mean, like,
Oh yeah.
I couldn't tell you who the backup is over there, because they're just after JJ McCarthy, it just kind of falls off. Because I see
Carson Wentz. That's not
Carson
bad.
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be real interesting. How is he gonna come in? And I'm giving it. Eh, yeah, give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I'll take the Vikings. You know what? No, I lied. Give me the Bengals. I'm taking Cincy.
Take a Cincy.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincy. That's an
A,
upset.
a Bengals team with that type of defense without a Joe Burrow. Give me the Vikings. They're not making it out. Give me the Vikings.
Okay, that's a fair take. That's a toss-up game.
Yeah. So Falcons versus Panthers. Come on, man. You might as well just move on.
Yeah,
Falcons.
man, I got that swag. Yeah, it's gonna be ATL. ATL taking that.
Yeah, that's gonna be BTA. All right, Packers versus Browns. That's gonna be BTA too. I'm going for the Packers.
Yeah, Packers are winning now. Packers going to Super Bowl this year.
They look really good, bro.
Packers
really
are going to Super Bowl this year. Be ready for that. Bills Packers. Be ready for that.
Oh, that'd be a good game, my boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
J Love versus Josh Allen. That'd be awesome.
What you got for the Saints versus Seahawks?
Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks with that one.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you might as well put me down for that one too.
Yep.
Now we got another divisional game though. Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers. This is gonna be a good one.
You know what?
At Chargers.
That's gonna be a good game. I see Justin Herbert playing so hot right now, though, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to give it to the Chargers, man. I can see the Broncos pulling off an upset over there after a close loss. But just right now, Harbaugh's hot, man, and so is Herbert. 5-0 so far. Touchdown interception ratio. I'm giving the Chargers.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. It's really hard to go against the Chargers right now with anyone in a division right now. So give me the Chargers too. I'm taking the Chargers.
LA, let's get it.
Cowboys versus the Bears.
I give it to. You got the Bears?
No, the Bears just got 50 dropped on them boys. I'll be. You crazy? If you think I'm ever gonna go for them, they're
that might be a shootout game again, boy. That might be a shootout game again. You know what? Just for my boy Brandon, man. Shout out to my boy Brandon. I'm gonna go Dallas. Hopefully he doesn't give up. They don't give up 300 yards on Kyrie's side this week.
Hey man, sign me up for the Cowboys, my boy. We not even.
How about them Cowboys this week?
Hey man, my favorite sports report, Kenny G Unit, man. What's up, fellas, man? What's going on?
Man?
Tommy, man. Hey, listen, man. Go over there to Mafia Sports Report on YouTube, man. Like, comment, subscribe to them to their channel. They're gonna keep you updated throughout the week about what's going on around the league. But not only that, mainly about your Buffalo Bills, man. Go check my guys out, man. They are. Hey,
Tommy. We on time today, brother. We on time today. We just wrapping up. So we on time today, brother. We good.
Because hey, Tommy, let's believe we talked about that too right after the show. He's like, you know what? We gotta be on time now. You feel me?
P's and Q's.
You gave us that accountability, man. We appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on to this right, man. Cardinals versus 49ers. This is a very good game with two trash teams. But with 49ers, though, they don't have Brock Purdy. They got Mac Jones, but Mac Jones actually been playing really well. Who do you have playing? Who do you have winning this game at
I got the
49ers?
I got the Cardinals winning.
I was going for the upset too.
Yeah, I'm going.
I
Yeah,
got
I'm
Cardinals
going.
winning.
We got Cards.
Talking about G Unit, we got the G Man versus the Chiefs, my boy. Is this a bounce back game?
If it's not a bounce back game, it might be a shootout. If it's not a bounce back game, because their offensive line, Kansas City's offensive line, looks just as bad as the Giants' offensive line.
Shot.
Yeah, and that rookie they just got of Ohio State is just he's in games, he's out of games, he's going false starts, he's getting hurt. I just don't know what they're doing. So you know what? I can't see KC going 0-3, so I'd have to go with KC.
In its prime time, but I don't know, man. The Giants is like they are low key a very good team. Like that defense is so solid. I think people are sleeping on their defense. And one thing about their defense is the only thing that's messing them up is they beating themselves because I think they are the most penalized team in the league right now. That defense
no
is really
discipline.
good. That defensive line is nasty. Top 5 easy.
I would say they're massively talented on the front seven, but they just got put 40 on. I'm not going to tell you they're good if they're getting put 40 on by the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just not going to do it.
But hey, if you watch the game though, 3 of them touchdowns came from flags, pass interference that got them up the field.
Yeah,
they beat themselves,
well.
bro. They beat themselves.
Yeah, if they stop beating themselves, yeah, you're right.
Or if they put my boy Jackson Dart in there. But hey, I'm going for Kansas City.
Not yet.
I'm going for Kansas City, my boy.
KC? Okay, KC. Let's go KC.
And is this the game of the week, my boy? Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens.
Damn, that is going to be game of the week. That's going to be a guess. You know what? Let me take Detroit. I'm taking Detroit to beat the Ravens.
Monday night in Baltimore?
They got Sonic and Knuckles and not playing around. They still got some dogs in Detroit, and I'd like to think that they could put up at least 30 points on those DBs over there. I'd like to think that they could. Their spread concept kills the 3-4 defense. They kill. And when they run that rock, when you only have 3 linemen coming downfield and you have an extra blitzer and you have the offensive line that Detroit has, if Dan Campbell decides to say we're running the shit out of this ball, there's no going back from there. Jahmyr Gibbs can take over this game. And then backing up him, you got Montgomery coming downhill too. So if you only got one Derrick Henry and the rest of their backups are trash, I just think that Lions can take it. And Jared Goff, you know how I feel about Jared Goff. I mess with Jared Goff. So
listen, listen, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Give me the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. And the reason why I say give me the Baltimore Ravens is because that run game last week couldn't get anything off against that Cleveland Brown line or defense in general. I think this is gonna be a bounce back game for Derrick Henry. And if I'm being honest, I don't think this Detroit team is the same team that they was last year.
They weren't
without Joe Johnson. They don't look the same.
They're not. They're not.
Their offense don't look as powerful. Their offense don't even look efficient, in my honest opinion. And they struggle with the Bears, if I'm not mistaken. What's the Bears? I think it was the Bears, if I'm not mistaken. They struggled with somebody earlier.
No, they struggle with the Packers.
The Packers.
Yeah, the Packers are solid everywhere.
They are a good team. They are a good team.
And Micah Parsons now like to flip in. He's only playing a couple snaps a game.
And also, too, I don't think this game going to be as close as people think it is. Give me Baltimore Ravens. They're going to handle business against the Detroit Lions.
You got a score for that?
Do I have a score? It's going to be a 2-possession game. Give me 31. Nah. Give me 34-24. Ravens.
34-24?
34-24. Write it down, big dog.
34-24. I like that. I'm gonna go 32-29 Lions.
Lions? I like it, bro. That might be our tiebreaker this week to see who won more games this week. That might be our tiebreaker.
If they lose two, they're not getting any buys.
Oh no,
because we're not losing no more than that.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, before we close out the show, man, Marvin Sports Report, man, aka Tommy, Y'all keep doing your thing, man. Sky's the limit.
Appreciate
Go
it, man.
Bills.
For sure.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, brother. Hey, man, you as well, man. You growing just like we are, brother. So keep doing your thing as well, big dog.
Yes,
but hey, with that being said, take us away, big dog.
Hey, man, you know where to find us. Bills United Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, mostly on YouTube. If you guys ever want to see your comments on YouTube or on the show, you got to comment on YouTube. Come like, share, subscribe. Holla at your boys. Y'all want to get on the pod? Holla at your boys. You got something to say? Holla at your boys.
Hey,
y'all see the DMs on the bottom. Y'all see the DMs on the bottom. Go on ahead and hit us up.
And please, we accept all trash talkers. We don't dodge smoke around here. We look forward to all the smoke.
Yes.
So bring the heat too.
We will bring one more segment back, and we will bring the smoke to whoever comes in the show. Just be ready. Just be ready. Hey, you better take your notes.
But let me say my piece though, man. Hey, I want everybody to know, go Bills. But not only that, man, be safe, stay blessed. But not only that, man, we appreciate y'all giving us y'all time to even listen. Because guess what, y'all can be doing a million other things. Y'all don't have to come over here and listen to us. So we always appreciate it. Don't ever think we don't. Because guess what? We won't be doing this without y'all. We won't have nothing without y'all. So we appreciate it.
For sure.
With that being said, man, go Bills. And
go Bills.
Where would you rather be than right here, than right now? Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
We here, big dog.